What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and in this video I am bringing y'all along to my first new development job site. As y'all can see, is two lots, two vacant lots that I'm standing behind right now. And these two lots I actually got from the Cook County Land Bank. A lot of people do not know much about land banks, but it's over 250 land banks nationwide. And the one that's in Chicago, we have one of the biggest land banks in the nation, right? So typically these lots on market, they are ranging from about $25,000 to $35,000 per lot, depending on the square footage and the different type of zoning. But through the Cook County Land Bank, I was able to secure two lots for the price of one. I end up paying $7,500 per lot, so I'm already in the green. If you just starting out new development and you trying to decide, okay, well, what lot do I need to buy? You always want to first find the ARV of what you're going to build. And in this specific two lots, I am going to build multifamily housing. I was going to do single family housing, which I still can, but I like things to be aligned with my vision. So I wanted to build multifamily housings because I want people to understand the importance of building generational wealth. So these two properties, I've already spoken with an appraisal and found some comps in the area, and those numbers came back around $625,000, $630,000. But you always want to be conservative, so I'm running my numbers at $600,000 after repair value. And when you find your after repair value, now you need to start sourcing your land so that you can get it at the right price, because you want to be anywhere from 15 to 20% of the ARV for your purchase of your land. So if I take my calculator and y'all take y'all calculator. Wait. Let me introduce myself. My name is 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 Jr. I'm a social impact real estate developer and a seven-figure entrepreneur. In the last few years, I've been able to scale my real estate portfolio to over 30 rental properties valued at over $6 million in just a few short years, all by leveraging credit. I've started a community, and I want to invite you to for less than $2 a day. All you have to do is text the word group to the number below, and I'll send over the details for you. If you find yourself struggling with removing late payments, collection, charge-off, bankruptcies, and different things like that, or you find yourself having difficulty getting approved for funding, let me work with you so that we can help you reach your desired results. So other than that, I don't want to hold you up. I want you to get back to the video, and I look forward to working with you in the near future. Calculate out with me, and you do 600,000 times, let's say 15%. The max that I should be paying for this lot is $90,000 for this one transaction. But we was able to pay $7,500, so now we can use that equity, and you can use that money going up into the deal, and this is going to increase our bottom lines. So that's how we got here to these specific lots. You also want to check zoning, and you want to make sure that you get what's called a survey or a stake survey so you can know exactly where your property lines are. This is a stake survey right here. As you can see on the ground, is marked orange. Come in some so they can see it clearly, right? And it should be staked right in the ground so you will know. So basically, I should not be, this is my property line and I want to build specifically on this line, right? So if I was to put a gate right here, I want to make sure that my gate is inside my property line, because this is my property line. Typically in Chicago, these vacant lots typically are 25 square feet wide, and 125 square feet going as far as the length. But things can change. Some lots can be shorter and different things like that. So what you want to do is, during your due diligence period, you want to get you a stake survey, pass it off to your architect, and allow your architect to tell you what type of bills you can be on this property. So I'm thinking about doing a two-unit apartment building, where the owner is staying one unit and they'll be able to rent the other out. So it possibly be a total around 6 to 7 bedrooms, or around 4 to 5 bathrooms on this entire plot. So as far as the pricing goes, you want to make sure that you are under 70% as far as your all-in costs from the land purchase price and the construction price. And the reason being is because you want to learn how to underwrite your deal first, because when you start going to these lenders and you want to start getting money from the lenders, they're only going to lend you up to 70% of this specific property, right? So if you look at, let's just say we selling this property for $600,000, right? So $600,000, right, times 70%, that put us in at $420,000 all in. So if I know that I purchased this lot for $7,500 from $420,000, that leaves me with about $412,500 for the construction budget of this specific project, and I'll be able to win. Now we should be able to get this done for about $375,000 to $400,000. That's what we should be at on this specific development right here. Now, when it comes to finding good pieces of land or good pieces of property, things that you want to look for are good blocks, because a lot of these properties that I invest in, I will say, they're in the Chicagoland areas, what some say the hood, but these are growing areas. You want to find vacant lots where they're already doing the development, they're already doing building, because they already did the research, they already have done it, and they're developing because they're obviously going to make money, so you want to stay in those areas. When you're looking for blocks and stuff like that, find properties or vacant lots that's on, that has churches, that has schools, you know, that have these safe passage zones and stuff, because it's still gold in the hood and everybody needs to understand that concept. But you have to learn how to underwrite deals, and remember that when you're in real estate, location is super, super important. And also, I'll give people a heads up. This specific block that I'm working on, some things that you want to look at on these blocks, you want to look at how the blocks are. If you see a bunch of single-family homes, build a single-family home. If you see some multifamily properties, build some multifamily properties. Keep that symmetry alongside these properties, right? So look right here, we have a multifamily property over here, right? Put the camera on this building over here, right? And then if you look across the street, we got a couple multifamily properties over there, a single-family home, right? And then if you just, just check all through the block right here. But one thing I do want to tell y'all as well is that these two vacant lots we're going to complete first. We're going to be looking to aim, it's 2 more vacant lots right across the street right there. Those probably the next 2 lots that we're going to be trying to get, because we already know the after repair value, we already know the area, and we already know the block. So when you start working on the block, those are things that you want to look out for so that you can take advantage of. But as y'all can see, right now it's just 2 vacant lots. So if y'all have any questions, any concerns, drop them up in the chat. And just stay tuned specifically, because I'm gonna walk y'all through the excavation phase, the foundation phase. I'm gonna be taking y'all through to, all the way up until we get these things ready to sell, working on pre-sale elements and things like that, so you can speed up your process. I'm gonna introduce y'all to some things that I should have done prior to winning the bid to get these specific lots, because these specific lots, working with the land bank, typically on the market, you can close out a property within 2 weeks cash, but this specific process, it took about 65 days from submission of my bid to actually owning these properties, right? But you can decide to, be proactive and do other things that you can take full advantage of. But like I said, I'm super excited for this project, y'all, for y'all to come along with me. Y'all make sure y'all like the channel, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned, share this out. And just rock with me to the end, and I'll look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Let's get it.